It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we have the Pioneers' superstar wide receiver. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Pioneers and the Antlers on Sunday night primetime.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Antlers of Omaha taking on the Pioneers of Chicago. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 51 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute it. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Antlers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. But then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Pioneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Antlers.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. When you look at this defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Now that's just one of those head scratchers. You watch that one back on film as a coach, probably say, well, what in the world did we do there?
Yeah, it makes it tough on a coach, doesn't it? When you have to teach him how to keep fighting and breaking tackles versus when to say, that's enough. That play is already done.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And then Omaha, first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his running back out of the backfield and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
2nd and 13. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll drop to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Antlers.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Pioneers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pioneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 67 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns in the ledger already, and that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
They go play action here on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Pioneers go up by 2 touchdowns.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Antlers are back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and 3. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And then Omaha, 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Antlers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
16 at the 17-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 11. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now a throw here, hauled in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 4.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Antlers.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Antlers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
3rd and 4.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Buying time to his left.
And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind him in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That will put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone, this thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Omaha,
the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.